A good competitive game. Both teams obviously played really hard. We just weren't quite able to get a little separation, a little more separation. They went on a run and did a good job and sped us up a little bit and turned those couple turnovers into points, which ended up being the difference in the game. But again, a great fight, a great game, but we can do things better, which, it's early in the season, and to play a program and a team like Memphis right now and understand they're going to win a lot of games, but also leave knowing that we feel we could play better and know that we can continue to work and get better as a group, and that's what we'll do at next practice, getting ready for a good Omaha team.
Kevin, Memphis shot over 70% in the second half. What did you see on that end of the floor?
Yeah, I think a couple guys made some tough ones that we did force into making them make some tough shots on some possessions, but they just got it going, and we've just got to work on doing a better job of just kind of making people miss and as we go forward and trying to turn it into a five-person unit defensively that does a good job of taking away looks and understanding that guys are going to make plays here and there, but we've got to make them earn each basket. And in the second half, we just kind of gave away too many free ones.
And we know how good DJ Thomas was in close games last year. Did Memphis do anything to sort of keep him off the board in the last 4 minutes?
Obviously they were face guarding there late, but I still thought he did a good job getting downhill, getting into the paint, and things were still going. We were still scoring, just not quite at the rate we needed to kind of keep up, because defensively, giving up 50 points in a half, we're just not going to win many games doing that.
Hey, Kevin, yesterday you said that Memphis is dangerous on scramble plays. It seemed like late in the game, especially on their run there, they were making some plays on the scramble. Is that what you kind of saw late in the game?
Yeah, I think they turned it up a little bit and got some deflections. There were some a couple times where we had a couple guys going after a loose ball and they ended up with a dunk, and that's just sometimes that's just kind of the way the ball bounces and things happen. You want everyone going to get a loose ball every time, but that's one of those things that we can just continue to focus on, is finishing possessions, doing a good job of securing rebounds, steals, loose balls, whatever it is. Because they're elite when they're out in space and out with speed, and that's what kind of turned the tide of the game today.
Coach, I know you guys are, one stop away, one play away, and it's early in the year, but just how much of a teaching point is it for these guys to gel, but to be that close and still encouraging, frustrating? Where do you stand? Yeah,
obviously we don't do moral victories. But as a coach, just like the other night, just like on Monday night, there's things we can do that are better, that we can get better at as a team, which is encouraging, of course. But it stings, and you don't want to ever lose a game, of course. But we'll have a lot of great opportunities to just continue to build on the foundation through the fall that was built, and I think we can turn a lot of those possessions where they ended up with a good shot or an extra possession into good defensive stops, and then offensively we as the year goes on we'll clean things up, of course, as they continue to play together. So encouraging on that side, but again we got to focus right now. It kind of seems like there's the potential there where that could become our Achilles heel a little bit, and so we need to really lock down and focus on that going forward, of making them take tough shots, finishing each possession. I'm not worrying about anything else till we get that ball with two hands and go from there. But like I said, it's something that we will get better at, and that this group will recognize. And it's not a moral victory by any stretch. We had a great opportunity, a team that's in my opinion, going to be a conference champion, and had them on our home floor and played really well for a lot of the night. But we've just got to tighten some things up, keep working on it, but I know this group will. So there is a little bit of encouragement for me right now. Once I take a breath, watch the film, and go from there.
Kevin, you talked about getting sped up toward the end of the game, but DJ's playing with a different pace in the half court that's allowing him to get to the free throw line a little bit more. Is that the biggest difference that you've seen from year one to year two in him, just him playing with pace?
Yeah, I think his pace was really good tonight. and he's probably going to see a lot of that. But I also, whether they run and jump or whether they face guard, whatever it may be, I think, because one of the things that this group's going to do well, I think, is as they see that a little bit more, we'll be able to make people pay. And I thought we actually did a pretty good job. Jaden, Jalen, Jace, Brooklyn, Julian, all those guys, when they got that ball out of a run and jump or out of a trap, we had opportunities there to make plays, and I thought for the most part we got pretty good looks at it. But that's another thing, right? We're going to see it more, so now we've got it on film, now we've experienced it, and now going forward, if they want to do that, I think we'll be, as just like anything else, as the more we play against it and the more we see it, we'll get better and better at getting good looks out of it.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks, guys.
Players up now.
Two questions. The first one is just the second half defensively down the stretch. It seemed like they started to get more open looks, starting to finish more. I guess, what do you think happened on the defensive end of the floor in the second half?
Just lack of communication, not being on the same page. I thought we did a pretty good job defensively in the first half. Just second half, we just didn't communicate, and we just weren't on the same page. So we just got to fix that.
And for DJ, did you feel like they were trying to make you beat them by scoring instead of taking away your options? Or they were trying to take away your options and make you try to beat them with the scoring?
I mean, a little bit. Like, I think they were just completely trying to take me out the play completely. But I just kept giving the ball up and just trust my teammates, trust them they'll make the right play, which they did mostly tonight.
If you have a question, let me know. Get you the microphone.
Jalen, in the first half, you looked very fluid, step back three. You looked really comfortable in this offense. You said yesterday in practice that you're feeling really good. Tonight, did you kind of feel like that old self of yours being able to move the way you did tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say my teammates just trusted in me from practice, from the game prep, and just everything. DJ, Bear, all of them just trusting in me gives me confidence to do stuff like that.
DJ, Coach was just in here, he was talking about you being guarded by bigs, you being guarded by guards, and you being face guarded at certain times. He said the next time that you see this, he expects you to kind of adapt to it in a different way. What do you feel like you learned from tonight?
I mean, it's nothing I haven't seen before. I've been kind of dealing with it a lot. But this year, I feel like trust my teammates more, and I have more guys around me to trust them and make the right play. So, I mean, I'm not too worried about it, but I'll definitely adapt to it and just figure out other ways to impact the game and get my other teammates open.
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.